Hi everyone. Just want to say thank you for watching this video. Whoever is watching, thank you. So my name is Zachary, as obviously you can tell. I'm actually trying to think about a good headline for like a YouTube video, you know. So I was kind of thinking along the lines of like Beauty with Zachariah or Beauty with Zach or Beauty by Zach. I just kind of wanted to start off with this video about my skincare routine, especially what I do have over the past 7, 8 months that I've been at Sephora. I've collected a lot of skincare, and I would say I've collected more skincare than I have makeup over the years, just because skincare is more of like something that is very expensive, but it's more along the lines of like very investing. You have to invest in your skincare products and making sure you have the best looking face and, you know, clean, like smoother complexion compared to people who are wanting to try it out, you know? So I'm just going to go off with like every single step that I do, or all the products that I use interchangeably depending on the type of day that I'm having. But yeah, let's get right into it. But most and foremost, I am going to show you what I do have in terms of skincare, just so you kind of get the gist of like how kind of long this video is going to be, but it's not going to be that long. So all this right here is what I have. Okay. And first and foremost, with skincare, there always has to be a cleansing treatment. So the 4 cleansers that I do have right now is one by SKII, which is the facial treatment cleanser. Really great product, by the way. It's great for oily skin as well. The cool thing about this, you just need like a little pea-size amount and you lather it up in your hands. Make sure your face is like damp enough, and this will glide on like a dream. And I've actually had a client who said that this product helped her out with redness, so if you have any redness, this will help out. It's also great for sensitive skin too as well, unless if you're allergic to rice. This is what the product is also made out of, is rice. Next one is just going to be the Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser. This has charcoal in there. I prefer using this on dry skin, like not wet or anything of that sort, just because I like to get the ingredients soaking like right on my skin and let it penetrate, and then I'll leave it on for like a couple minutes, and then I'll just emulsify it with water and clean it off, and it leaves the skin feeling so nice. Next up I have is Perricone MD. For most of y'all who do not know who Perricone MD is, y'all should go look up his 3 philosophy of achieving skin on YouTube. Great like recommendations, like changes your life. It's called the High Potency Classes Nutritive Cleanser. This will remove dirt, oil, and makeup off of the skin, and also on top of it cleaning it, and also intensifying hydration in the skin, which is what everybody needs. I will tell you that for sure. No matter if you're normal, dry, oily, combo sensitive, like everyone needs hydration. Hydration is key to achieving good skin, and also making sure no one has fine lines, wrinkles, because that's what kind of signifies or defines. And then next and foremost is my favorite brand, skincare brand, is Murad. I would say for sure the first thing that got me into Murad was their moisturizer for oily skin, which is their Nutrition Charged Water Gel, which I will mention. I will show you in a minute. They came up with the new cleanser along with, because they have their AHA and BHA exfoliating cleanser, which I've still yet to try. This one's part of their hydration line, anything from their Purple Line's hydration. This is called their Prebiotic 4-in-1 Multi-Cleanser, which means it's going to hydrate your skin. It's basically almost like Perricone MD, but this one has a little bit more of a skincare added benefit, just because it also has like alpha lipoic acid, which is a very great antioxidant that most people should be having, because what it does is helps with free radicals in the skin, which means if you have free radicals in the skin, which means you're gonna age quicker. My skin is so dry. I just spent this, and my skin was awesome for like 3 days, and it's back to really dry. Well, I know this video is mostly for oily combo, but I do know some good products that will help out with dry skin. I'll tell you that later. Next, when you're done with the cleanser, is obviously the treatment section, which is a wide variety. So in your treatment section, you have like your toner, your essence, especially in that order, toner and an essence. And then you can do serums, masks, sleeping masks, any of that sort. But my toner that I love using in the day is the SK2 Facial Treatment Lotion, which is amazing. This will help with hydration or adding hydration to the skin, tightening up the pores, restoring radiance to the skin, which is really awesome. I will tell you that for sure. I can testify to it. And then the Murad Resurgence line, the Replenishing Multi-Acid Peel. This mother is so bomb. Just because this is also a toner, but it's also part as your treatment, could be used differently. It has 3 acids. You have AHAs, BHAs, and TXAs. The AHAs and BHAs will help, how do you say it? Will help, decrease the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It helps works targeting towards it. It helps, making sure your skin's nice and tight. Well, not tight, but just looks more smoother overall. And while the TXA will also help replenish your skin, looking at a little bit more like just got like a big drink of water. So this is a really good thing. Always use it at night. You can use your bare hands, because that's my thing. I like to use my hands for everything, just because I don't like to put things on cotton pads, just because you're just like soaking up the product, and I'd rather have it like in my hands, feeling it, warming it up to like the warmthness of my hands, the skin. This can be very abrasive. Just be careful. I'll tell you about another product that's something similar to like this, but it's in a different like spiel. But this is really good. Only use at nighttime. Next is essences. I do have this Lancome Hydra essence. It's like an anti-stressing essence. This one will help out with fine lines, wrinkles, dullness, adding hydration to the skin. What essences do is actually help skincare products that go on after it penetrate much deeper, just because of how water-like they are. That's how you're able to get most out of your skincare. This is a really good one. I've only used this once, and I'm like, that much left. And then my next favorite essence that I'm actually gonna buy, the full-size version, is also the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. This sucker, well, that essence from SK2 will actually help out with radiance in the skin. It'll help out dullness. It'll help out with fine lines, wrinkles. It'll help out with redness. It'll help out with the fine lines and wrinkles under your eyes. If you add like a cotton pad and you leave it soaking on your under eyes for like 5 minutes, you'll notice a difference. Same thing with your lips. If you feel like your lips are dry, you'll be able to see a difference in there as well. Still on the section of treatment, I have quite a lot. I am gonna go with my Murad Revitalixir Recovery Serum. This sucker is also really good for fine lines and wrinkles. What a serum does, it's very thinner in consistency, but still thicker than an essence. So the way how you do skincare products is like do your thinnest consistencies first and then work your way up. But this thing, I've only used it a couple of times. I've noticed some slight differences, but this is actually a good product to use. Ulla Henriksen came out with their Glow Cycle Retinol Power Serum, which has bakuchiol and AHAs. I don't know what bakuchiol is, to be honest. But the AHAs, obviously, I do know. I swear by this all the time. It actually helps boost radiance, too, on top of it, too. Really good serum. Drunk Elephant. The Drunk Elephant, the TLC Sakuri Baby Facial. Where do I start with her? She's $80, but it's a once-a-week treatment. You will be getting your money's worth out of this, only because this has 25% AHAs and 2% BHAs. This has a very invigorating tingling sensation, I would tell you that for sure. It is super invigorating, like beyond max. You put this on for 20 minutes. You don't mess with it. After 20 minutes is over, wash it off. If you do have a lingering tingling sensation, because this will only last you like 10-15 seconds of tingling sensation, but if it keeps going on for longer than that, wash it off. But after one use, you will notice a difference in how like smooth the complexion is. Like, skin feels fucking amazing. Sorry about my cursing. Next is the Peter Thomas Roth the Rose Stem Cell, the Bio Repair Gel Mask. So she's been used a little bit. Looks just like this. I kind of forgot what everything's saying right here. I do know what it does say is that it's supposed to reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It's supposed to rejuvenate, hydrate, brighten, and firm in tones for your skin, and it's great for all skin types. I want to say I've only used this like 3 times, and I actually quite liked it. It's just I don't want to use too much of it because, hello, it's a mask. Another cool thing, actually, Sephora actually has a skincare line, believe it or not. It's actually pretty good. I just picked this up about last week ago. It's their vitamin C and E serum. So what vitamin C serum does is helps brighten up the complexion, helps out with hyperpigmentation, dark circles, radiance, and the vitamin E is actually supposed to be more nourishing to help kind of like lessen the severity of vitamin C. Because when you use straight up vitamin C, it's gonna like be too harsh on your skin. But with vitamin C, you always must wear an SPF, no matter what. Vitamin C or no vitamin C, always wear an SPF. I have this Inky List hyaluronic acid serum. What a hyaluronic acid serum does is actually help promote hydration in the skin, retain hydration, moisture in the skin. It's supposed to hold 1,000 times its molecular weight to help reduce the appearance of fine lines. I will tell you that. Next, I have the miniature version. I do want to get the bigger version of this. This is the Lancome Advanced Genifique, the concentrate activator. So what this will do is actually help promote radiance to the skin and look youthful. Use this with another product that will also help boost that, because this is like the activator. Just because it does have those particles in there of radiance, it just wants to be boosted a lot more with another. I would pair it up with another skincare product that will help do that. So I always paired this up with the hyaluronic acid serum from Inky List. Next is the Ordinary, the lactic acid that's 10% with hyaluronic acid. What this is actually going to do is actually resurface the skin just because of the lactic acid. That's why. What lactic acid does, it also helps hydrates while it does, increase the cell turnover rate and helps promote glowy skin and, so forth. Most of these products are just going to do all of that for you, just depending on, like, how much and how, like, they add their ingredients and so forth and so forth. Next I use in that treatment is the A+ High Dose Retinoid Serum from Sunday Riley. If you've ever tried their Good Genes, you will love it. If you've ever tried their, what's that one oil? It's called the Luna oil. The Luna is basically like a high school graduate form of retinol. This bitch is a PhD version. So the reason why is because this has 6.5% retinol in there. Very powerful, but very gentle on the skin, which is really nice because this will help resurface the skin, giving it more of a smoother complexion. The best way to do this is if you've never used a retinol serum and you want to try this out, I would go ahead and go grab a sample from Sephora of the Luna and try that out. And then once you're done with that, just getting your skin used to retinols. Do this once every 3 days for like a week, and then after that do it to like every 2 days, and then go in with like every day. Always use an intensive moisturizer. Use a heavy moisturizer. Next is the Summer Fridays, the Jet Lag Mask. This is going to be more of like a booster in hydration. It's going to boost your moisturizer levels. That's all it is, really. Then the next is the A-Passioni Retinol Cream. That's from Drunk Elephant 2. Has 1% retinol. It's a good starter off with getting some retinol. Your skin getting used to retinol, which is really good. It does make sure you do have to wear sunscreen, especially if you are using retinol. Retinols are very sun sensitive because of AHAs, and you do not want to be burning like a mother. I'm going to tell you that for sure. Next is moisturizers. Moisturizers I use is, hold on, what's that cream? I've used this, the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. The cool thing about this moisturizer, it does say, like right here, it says 30% hyaluronic acid complex, which will draw atmospheric vapor, which to help block in hydration up to 72 hours. This will last you up to 72 hours. Maybe I push it to maybe like another day. Reason being is because, well, I mean, I already used it, but this is what it looks like, kind of like in consistency. Just looks like that. Very gel-like. So if you do have oily skin, use something that's very jelly-like, because it's thinner and it's able to get into the pores a lot more quicker, more into the skin quicker. Because if you use something that's more rich and emollient, it's gonna like clog up your pores. Not per se, but if you do it in the morning, really. But yeah. Next is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This one will last you up to 24 hours of hydration, but this is always a good cult classic from Kiehl's. I would do this more so at nighttime, really, more say. Even though it's great for all skin types, I just don't like the way how cream consistencies like this will go on my skin during the day, because I need something light and very hydrating. But I will use this, I would only use this at nighttime to help repair my skin, because nighttime is more so like the repairing stage in skincare. Next is the Clinique ID, the dramatically different hydrating jelly with the purple cartridge. The purple cartridge is good for fine lines and wrinkles. I've gotten my texture on my skin, like my large pores and like so forth, down to the T now, as I'm just focusing. Hi, beauty. Love you, cousin. Love you too. I liked Clinique. It's a really good brand. Don't get me wrong. But another moisturizer from Murad actually saved my life. But this is a cool idea that Clinique came out with, incorporating like a serum with a moisturizer, so you're kind of like cutting down your skincare time in half. This is a really cool brand. Not brand, but this is a really cool product. I would tell you that. Like, it's a really cool marketing, not scheme, but marketing, like, brand, I guess you could say. A good nighttime moisturizer is the High Potency Nightamins from Origins. This one's a oil-free resurfacing cream with fruit-derived AHAs, which means you're going to get the best out of your AHAs from these fruits. I think some of the fruits that are in here, I quite don't remember what it is. But this sucker smells so good, though. And it looks just like this. You can tell she's been used. But I use this at nighttime only, specifically. So at nighttime is when you're going to have the highest repairing concentration levels during the skincare process. Because you always want something with more rich and emollient during that nighttime to help repair. Another one is from the brand First Aid Beauty, which is also great with sensitive skin. And if you have eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, this is also a really good brand to go with. This is their Ultra Repair Berry Air Cream. It looks something like this, but it's actually looks really weird, actually. The consistency of this is like air. When you go into Sephora and you get a sample of it, the cool thing about this is that any skin type can use it. It's very light, and once you put it on, you'll see like little goes along the way, and it does penetrate deeper into the skin compared to most moisturizers that I've seen. But it's a really cool moisturizer to use at during the day. Very lightweight. Next and foremost is my favorite, like all-time favorite moisturizer that I probably like used 3 of these, I want to say. This is the Murad Hydration and the Nutrient Charge Water Gel. This sucker here has improved my hydration so much. If you want to know how, is go to Sephora, ask them to, you want to do like a skincare consultation, do a mini facial, you want to see how moisturized your skin is, by asking them to do like a moisture meter. It's a cool device that actually takes in a reading about moisture in your skin. They tell you the different levels, and they tell you like, we can repair it, we can get you there, we can maintain it, and they give you those skincare products that will help do all those. But with this cool moisturizer, it's very light, smells so good. I've gone through like 3 of these. And what the cool thing about this is that within 30 minutes, you'll start noticing that it helps repairing your skin barrier. And then it gives you hydration up to 5 days, like freaking days. Next is the Perricone MD High Potency Classics, a Hyaluronic Intensive Moisturizer. This little moisturizer is actually really like, not creamy, it's very gel-like, so which is really good for my skin type. And I like to use this during the day and at night. If I feel like a little dry at night, I'll use this to help give me that extra boost. And plus it has hyaluronic acid in there to help, you know, plump the fine lines. Another good one that I got is the Sephora, the Super Hydrant, the All Day Hydrator, Hydrate and Glow. There we go. So this little product right here, this is part of their new skincare line. You can use this during day and night, and it looks something like this. It's very like, I don't know, it's like gel and creamy at the same time, but it's not too like thick, because I don't like too much thick moisturizers on my skin, like I said, during the day, but only at night. So it's kind of like a healthy glow moisturizer. The other one is a Pierre Thomas Roth 10% Glycolic Solutions Moisturizer. This moisturizer right here, I would typically use at night times, really, just because it does helps improve the look of the fine lines, wrinkles, helps restore radiance, and even skin tone, pores, and smoothness. Just because of the glycolic acid in there, which is what I want to say the Good Genes. No, Good Genes has lactic acid. That's why. This is a really good moisturizer. It doesn't tingle, but it kind of like gives you like a little like sensation. If you're sensitive, do not use this because you will die. Not really die, but like you will be like, this hurts. Next, I also got a little thing of the SK2, the RNA Power, the moisturizer. I use this at night. I actually have like 3 of these. These things are super expensive though. This is like a $230 like face cream. I use this at night because this will help repair my skin with like radiance, hydration, fine lines, wrinkles, everything. My credit card debt, like my light bill, my phone bill, like I'm set for life type of thing. Like, let's put it that way. At nighttime, I also like to use this Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. Even though this is more for like normal to dry skin types, I actually love to use I like to go against the book, which is really funny. And that's how I've kind of like achieved my perfect skin. With this one, it's a great moisturizer. If you've ever seen Tatcha's Luminous Dewy Mist, it's basically that in a cream form. And then it just looks so pretty on the skin. I've tried wearing it during the day once, and it felt good, but it wasn't something that I would like go back to over and over. But girl, she looks hydrated. Like the fuck. She's hydrated the house down. It's really pretty too. So if you are normal to dry, I'd recommend this. It's just $68 and it's a really good investment. The next one is the Kiehl's Glow Formula Skin Hydrator. This thing is just like a liquid highlighter that's very subtle, but you can still see the glow. Kind of helps out with, you know, intensifying hydration. It goes on like not very orangey, like this cute apricot peachy color. But it actually blends in pretty nicely. It doesn't give you like a different color. But it's almost like a subtle liquid highlighter. I guess you can tell. Looks just like that. She's shiny. This is how I kind of use like my no makeup days. This is what I use. So she's really good. Eye creams. I would use the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye. This will help out overnight to help with the little fine lines here. It'll also help out with hydration too under the eyes. I would recommend going up here with the eye because you have the most thinnest skin, very delicate part of skin. but I would recommend putting it here and kind of like working it up right here, and then after that just don't go any higher. But I've seen some good results with this. Next is the Drunk Elephant C Tingle Multivitamin Eye Cream. This has vitamin C. This will help with dark under eye circles right here. So like you can tell that I have dark eyes right here. It's changed a lot, like I will tell you that. This will help out with fine lines and wrinkles for sure. Just make sure you're always using a SPF above 30. Next, we're gonna get into the bougiest of them all, La Mer. Some of y'all think I'm fucking crazy using La Mer when I'm 25 years old, but you know what? It's okay because I want my skincare to grow with me. She's $215. I'm gonna repeat that again. $215 fucking dollars. I've only used the stuff that was on here, and now I'm done. And this is how much that they give you. But the cool thing about this is that it comes like with this cool for the eye. It's a cool metal tip applicator to help also depuff the eye while you put the eye cream on, and then it reduces like the resistance of tugging. So it just goes on much smoother and nicer. This will help with fine lines under your eyes and wrinkles, and it is amazing. I've only used this for like a week or two, and I'm like slowly noticing changes. And then that's the thing about skincare. It's always just like a diet. For more like younger skin, you start seeing results within like 30 days. More mature skin, you start seeing changes after 60 days. So if you use something like in a couple days, you're like, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Well, how long did you use it? And you say like, oh, I've used a couple days. Give it some time. At Sephora, we do have our generous 60-day return policy. So if you do purchase stuff from there, I don't want to say take advantage of it, but just like try it out or even grab a sample. But a sample's not going to really last you that long. So it's just supposed to see how sensitive you are. And then if you like it, you can buy it. But yeah. Another under eye cream I've used is the Rose Hydrating Fresh Eye Gel Cream from Fresh. It smells really amazing. I will tell you that for sure. And this is how much I have left in there. Hopefully I still have a little left. By the way, how the rose in here really deeply hydrates my under eyes for sure. I've used this a handful of times and it's amazing. That's my second time that I bought it though. I used to actually have an SPF from Peter Thomas Roth that has SPF of 45. It's the Unseen sunscreen or something like that. But I gave that to my boyfriend just because I've actually bought him quite a good amount of like good skincare products. I've gotten some stuff from The Ordinary, which is very affordable, very effective. It does get the job done. If you're very into skincare and you want to get a start on it, like try The Ordinary. It's very like costly effective. I got some Tatcha stuff. I gotten him some Murad. I take care of my baby because I love my baby. And I love him so much, and I love like taking care of him, especially in that type of way too. I did give him that, but the only one that I've actually been using that I actually really love is from Lancome. It's their UV Effect with SPF of 50. It's called the Aqua Gel Defense 50 sunscreen. The cool thing with this, it does say it is a broad spectrum SPF of 50, which means it takes care of UVA, UVB, UVA, UVB, and then I think there's like another ray in there. I forgot what it is. It's supposed to take care of that. And this is an all-day primer moisturizer with vitamin E in here. The cool thing with this is that it's an oil-free with cooling effect that's very invisible. And I only take about like yay much. Well, I only take about like yay much, just like that much. And then you would actually just rub your hands together. It looks like this, and then you just pat it onto your skin and then kind of like gently massage it into the skin as well. But you will notice that sunscreen will become your best friend. Just because when you use sunscreen, you're gonna notice that your skincare is gonna even be more effective, just because the sun's rays is harmful to the skin in terms of like doing skincare that deals with AHAs, vitamin C. Always use a sunscreen. That will be your skin's insurance to make sure everything's locked in place, like nothing will get undone. I always highly recommend it to my clients. I always ask them, like, what skincare products are you using? Like, are you using a SPF? And they say no, and I'm like, get on the bandwagon. Another cool thing that I don't have anymore that I want to go restock up on is the Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum from Drunk Elephant. I had the big sucker, which is like this big, like literally, and I went through that like quick because this thing was like so life-saving. Just because the way how it looks is very gel-like, and it's literally like a big gulp of water for the skin. I will tell you that for sure. I've been actually incorporating face oils into my skincare routine, and what they do is actually help, not restore oils, but like it helps mimic the feeling of oil on your skin, like hydrating, nourishing. So I've actually been mixing these two together, the Biossance Squalene Tea Tree Balancing Oil. What this will do is actually help calm the skin if you have, let's just say, you're prone to, what is it called? You're shaving, you have like irritation and whatnot. This will help calm it down just because of the tea tree oil. And then the people, the Maki plus Acai, the prickly pear goji. This is supposed to be more of a glow oil to help promote of a youthful glow to the skin. It's supposed to help. Doesn't feel actually that bad. So with that, you would want to use an oil, and then you would do a moisturizer, I believe. Oil and moisturizer. It's either oil and moisturizer or moisturizer oil, because oil is a little bit thicker. So yeah, you would do a moisturizer and then an oil. That would be the way to go. But other than that, that's basically all the skincare products that I do have. Ooh, I would recommend using a tool like this one from Herbivore. It's their Jade Roller. Use this during your treatment process. So like toners, essences, serums, masks, and so forth to help kind of like get in there. Like get in there, girl. I would actually put this in the fridge for like a couple seconds or so. Well, not a second. Maybe like 2 minutes, and it'll get cold. I use this to help depuff and like promote more circulation to the skin. And then once you use this smaller part, I use this more along the nose, around the eyes, more gentler areas in the skin. And the jade's supposed to help promote like serenity, peace, and so forth and whatnot. But other than that, that's all the skincare products that I ever use to help get this nice skin. Bye guys.